What is up, guys? Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday night. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me again tonight, guys. Again, another round of Flight Club, just sitting here and hanging out with you fellas and talking about airplanes. So, hope you'll enjoy it. And hopefully we'll have some fun, guys. Pick up some things, learn some things. Make sure I got everything working properly here. That's what I'm trying to make sure of right here. Let's see. If I'm not, guys, let me know, please. Because, again, trying to get all this stuff working properly here, and it don't seem to be doing what I want it to. But that's okay. I'll get it. So let's see. I'm just going to go on my YouTube stuff here. Make sure everything's working right. I can't see the chat for some reason, fellas, but I got it on my phone, so it's okay. So, yeah, I'm here. So, guys, I hope everyone's doing well tonight and having a good Tuesday. Thank you again, guys, for coming out and supporting the channel. So, what have we been doing this past week? Well, again, as you well know, guys, if you've been watching the show for the past several weeks, I am working on the AL-37. And it is a slow-going process, as many of you probably know. But it's a fun process. I'm having a great time with it. And from what you're seeing right now, you can't see a whole lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start you out with a few things I've done slowly, and then I will carry you to the bigger things I've done. So first things I've done is, just to let you know, on the horizontal stabilizers, better known as the elevator, I have gotten the de-icing edge done. I think I showed you that last week. So on the main wings, I'll show you what I've got done this week. Well, first off, let me start off with the nacelles. As you can see here, we have the silver painted on these. That looks really nice. It matches the rear silver that I did with the spray paint can to make this look more scale, as I say. But I've got all this painted, guys, with the silver, and that looks really nice. So these are pretty much, other than a few little coats of poly, they're pretty much done. Okay, so that being said, what I will do is I will show you the main wing. And this, I really love this. This is looking good now. Still doing stuff. Check this out. Check the silver out on the bottom of this wing, guys. Does that not look good? I actually have that painted just like the die-cast model that I have over here. With the nacelle is not screwed in, but I just have it sitting up here so I can kind of give you a visual. But the silver is looking good. Now, what I've got to do on here next is I have got to do the silver tape along the edge of the wing for the de-icing. That will go along this leading edge, just like on the vertical or horizontal stabilizers that I showed you last week that I did with the silver. It's basically a tape, guys, and what it is, it's a HVAC tape. This is it. You can get it at Lowe's. It's like almost like a metal tinfoil tape. It's really cool. But I'm going to tell you, it sticks like no other. Once you stick it, you won't hardly pull it off. So, like I said, getting the silver done on the bottom of the wing. I've got the winglets polyed. And now I've got to get the top of the wing polyed. And the wings are getting very close to being ready, guys. Looking really nice. So I'll set this back over here. And the biggest thing that I've done this past week, guys, is getting the fuse painted where the black goes on the rear end. I have not got the underneath of the belly here painted. I've got it taped off, but I've not got it painted yet because I want to get the wings on it to line everything up where the black's got to go underneath the bottom of the plane. Let me check up on the chat real quick, guys. Again, for some reason I can't pull it up on the computer. I had it up here, but I don't know why it's not up here now. So, but I do have it on my phone. Just say hey to everybody. David Snyder, Paul Ballard, Wild Bill, George Watts, EQRC. Let's see, who else we got in here tonight? Let's see. The wife, of course. Thank you so much for getting this up and going. And let's see, what are you guys talking about in here? There's Bobby. What's up, Mr. RC Plane Reviewer? How are you doing, buddy? Glad to have you. Thank you so much for coming by and supporting the channel, Bobby. Hope all you guys are doing well. Again, thank you so much for coming by on a Tuesday night and hanging out with me here on the channel. Again, I'm just telling you what I've done to the AL-37. I've got a few more other projects that I'm working on as well that I've told you guys about. I'm going to show you those too. But I'm going to pick up the camera now, guys. I'm going to show you the back end of the fuselage of this airplane so you can actually see what I've done to it. Now, as you can tell, I've got the black started at the back of the plane. This is slightly behind where the canopy, the tape is to lift open the canopy where the battery goes. The back end is a lot of black. That's where the Stormtrooper logo, along with the Walt Disney Galaxy's Edge, will also go. But yeah, I've gotten all that done, and of course, like I say, guys, it doesn't look like a whole lot, but it really is. That's a lot of taping off. I have the vertical stabilizer painted, as you can see. I've just got it sitting up there for now. So yeah, I mean, there is a lot of things I've gotten done. Doesn't really seem like a lot, but guys, I promise you it is. All that taping off and getting it done without peeling paint and doing it right with Mr. Brendan McCormick's baby powder technique works really good. So again, Brendan, thank you for that, man. If you're listening or you're watching while you're working, I really appreciate that little tidbit because that really helps. I'll tell you something else, guys, that's really exciting. Talking to a good friend of mine tonight, Mr. TCAT RC Creations. As you guys well know, real name is Tom. He makes the wheel covers for these airplanes, guys, like for the F-14, for your MiGs, just about anything he can make. So if you guys want really authentic wheel covers, 3D printed, versus the standard wheels on an airplane, Tom can do it. So he and I were talking tonight. He's got my set of outer and inner wheel covers and front wheel covers for this airplane coming, guys, and I cannot wait because it's just going to look so good, make it look so much more scale. So guys, if you want wheel covers for any of your jets, reach out to Tom at TCAT RC Creations. Hit him up on Instagram. He actually posted some pictures tonight of the wheel covers for this airplane. If any of you guys have this airplane, you need to get them. They just add that awesome extra something to this airplane, guys. So definitely check him out. Paul, I know that his Instagram is T-Cat RC Creations. He's on Instagram. He just posted tonight the wheel covers for this airplane on Instagram. T-Cat RC Creations. I'll write it down in here. Let's see. T-Cat space RC Creations. Okay, so there it is. I dropped it in there. That's his Instagram name. You can hit him up on Instagram as well. I do have his PayPal information, but I won't put that up here yet because I'd rather you talk to him first, guys. And he makes your wheel covers for any jets. I've got them for the F-14, the MiG-29, the L-39, I think the F-16. And I'm telling you guys, if you paint the factory wheel black on the inside and then put these on the outside, they're amazing. And they glue right in, fellas. I mean, they look awesome. 3D printed, scale, just brings that wheel to life. So definitely check him out and, let him know that I told you to check him out because, guys, look, the set of wheel covers for this airplane right here, because I just ordered them from him tonight, and I told him I would not take them unless he let me pay for them because he's been good enough to send me these others. So therefore, the set of wheel covers for inner and outer on the mains and the front two wheels are $20 plus shipping. Okay, guys, come on. You know as well as I do, if you look at the major retailers, that's cheap, man, for a 3D printed scale part, guys. 20 bucks plus shipping, which it can't be much shipping because they don't weigh anything. You can't beat it, guys. So, you know, I'm happy to pay that price. Well, what's 20 bucks when you want something to really look good? Hell, guys pay more for that for cockpit parts, plastic bits on these airplanes if you break one. So, you know, 20 bucks for something that's custom made. Time the man pays for his machine, pays for his time to build the file, time he pays for his filament to print the file, everything. 20 bucks is nothing, guys. So, and that's actually, I think, a total of 6 wheel covers for this airplane because you've got several wheels on it, you know. So, yeah, you got inner and outer on the rear, back here. 2, yeah, so you're looking at a total of 6, man. So, that ain't nothing, guys, for the money. What's up, Shadow? How are you tonight, man? Good to see you. Yeah, Paul, that's his Instagram link, TCAT RC Creations. There you go. Good deal, man. Thank you for dropping that in there, Paul. And like I said, guys, hit him up if you need something. His real name is Tom. And just tell him Jeff dropped his name. And I told him I was going to be talking about it on the show tonight because I'm so excited to be getting the wheel covers for this airplane because it's going to really dress up those kind of so-so wheels on this plane and make it look really good. So yeah, so you guys see what's happening with the airplane. It's coming along. Won't be long before we putting decals on it. I'm ready to get the decals on the nose to make it look like a stormtrooper up front. That's going to be exciting. Let's see what we got going on here. Again, Paul, thank you for dropping that link in. Let's see. What's up, LA Jeff? How you doing, man? Reckham Roy, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Let's see who else we got in here tonight, guys. Like I said, I appreciate all of you coming in here, man. It's nothing fancy here. I'm just showing you what I got going on and hanging out with you guys, man, having a good time. And again, you know, the decal sheet for this airplane is massive. It's like, I don't know, 3 foot wide by 6 foot long, but this is another part of it. And as you can see, this is the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the Walt Disney words here that goes on both sides, and a couple more other small things down in here that are going to go on the plane too. So, yeah. And that's just a small part, guys. I mean, and the rest of it's massive. But I had this out here so that basically I could get my scale and everything right for the black painting on the back, because there's nobody that tells you how big to do that or where to stop it or where to start it. So just like the painting that's black on the belly, I'm having to figure all this out, guys, from looking at the die-cast model that I have here. Okay, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at pictures on the internet. There's nowhere out there to tell me what to do on this airplane as far as where to start and stop the black paint. So I'm figuring all this out as I go, and so far, so good. So it'll be really good once we get it done, guys. I can't wait to finish it up. It's going to be beautiful. And the video that I'm going to do of this thing, when you guys do get to see it all in its glory, I think you're going to dig it. It's going to be great. So the next project. Okay, so I told you guys last week that a friend of mine brought over his Phoenix model T34, which is about, I don't know, 12 years old. It's either a Phoenix model or a USA model. It's an old model. And I showed you guys that I got the wing covered in Ultra Coats. First wing I've ever covered in my life. And it turned out extremely beautiful. I'm very proud of it. The wheels are on the wing. The wing's done. And so now we're getting ready to start on the fuselage. And as you guys can see about right here, I have taken the fuselage, I've stripped it down to nothing but the balsa and sanded it, and now it's ready to start being covered. I'll show you guys up close, if I can get my hands on it. This is the model right here. And as you guys can see, this is balsa. It's nothing but wood. I tell you something else about doing these planes, guys, that I've really enjoyed. You actually get to see how they're put together. I mean, look at the ribs in this airplane. I mean, how it's done. I mean, if you're ever going to build a plane and you want to build a scratch built, this really shows you how it's done, and it's pretty cool. I'll tell you something else I did on this airplane, guys, to really reinforce some things. If you notice on the rudder, right back here, you'll see a seam, okay, right there. This actually, when my friend brought it over to me, they still had a covering on the entire plane, so I had to take it all off. But this piece was broken. It was hanging over. It was broken. So what I did was I took T-pins, we use to, if you're going to build a plane, you use T-pins to bend wood, shape wood, hold your plans down. What I did was I took some T-pins and I cut the T part off of it, and I stuck some down in the wood this way, and I left them sticking up here, and I C8 them in, and then I took this piece of wood and pushed it down on the pins so that it comes up into this piece of wood, probably about 1/4 inch up into here. So it's pretty good up in here, and C8 that as well. So this right here is not going anywhere ever again. It's pretty substantial, pretty secured. It's not going anywhere with metal T-pins, and didn't add. It's not really no weight to speak of. So that's really a way to reinforce that piece as well. But guys, for this to be a 12 or 13-year-old model, yes, I just had the canopy sitting up there because I took it off to pull all the covering off. I mean, it's a good-looking model, guys. And right now, I've just got the cowl sitting on here. There's the motor, as you can see. But guys, this model flies incredibly well. Another reason that we are getting this model recovered and put back together because it's such a fantastic flying model. I'm also going to build a new battery hatch door for it because the one we have does not look that great. So I'm going to build another new one and make it look really nice. But other than that, guys, I mean, this is a fabulous flying model, and that's the reason why we're taking the time to cover it like it should be, make it look nice, and we're going to get it back in the air, man, and it's going to look real good. I think I'm going to get my wife to make some graphics for it. It'll be black here, red lining up with the cowl here, and then white everywhere else. Kind of resembles a lot like a T-28. However, the later version of the T-34 was a turboprop. So we are also in this plane going to install an Avian 80 amp smart ESC, guys. Because, as you all probably know, on a real turboprop, you can back it up. And so if we put a Avian 80 amp smart ESC in this plane, well, we'll have reverse on it. So again, bonus. And we're also going to go with probably a master air screw 3-blade prop because the prop that was on this airplane was a 2-blade prop. And I just think it'll look better with a 3-blade prop. So again, guys, I am learning to cover an airplane and I'm loving it so far. It is a really fun adventure. If none of you guys have ever tried covering an airplane, you need to get you an old one. And don't be scared to try, man. I mean, do it. It's not that hard. If you've got the irons and you can find the covering, guys, right now, that is the problem, is finding the covering. Everywhere you look, it's back ordered. My friend that's getting the covering for this, they're supposed to have more in like around the 15th, which would be actually yesterday, of the covering, because he's actually got a little Unijet that we're going to redo as well. That's really cool. You can actually see the EDF on the back of it. We're going to do that as well. But and he's actually going to try that one after watching me, because he's going to come over and watch me do some on this fuselage, and then he's going to attempt the little Unijet wing because he wants to do that himself. So it's one of those things, guys. If you ever wanted to redo an old plane that you really like, try it. Jump on it. You got nothing to lose but a little bit of ultra coat. And, hey, if you don't like it, you peel it off. Start over. So there are worse things. But I would definitely say to anybody, don't be afraid to try it. You may really enjoy doing it and find that it's very satisfying. When you can step back like this wing that I've done for this airplane up here, when you can step back and look at that wing, especially after I saw it when it came over here and the old monocoat was coming off. And I've redone it with ultra coat and it looks fabulous. It's almost like, wow, I did that. And if I can do that, I can do anything. So definitely give it a shot, guys, and try it out. Let's see. Let me catch back up on the comments here and see what we got going on. Let's see. Wreckham Roy said, hey, guys, welcome Pilot Bino to the hobby. He is just starting out and is addicted as me. He is an awesome dude. Well, welcome, Pilot Bino. Glad to have you, man, in the house. Because if you got Bino, well, I think you know the rest of that. Let's see. Glad to have you here, man. I need to, man, you know what? I've got to get into this YouTube thing and figure out how to get my stuff. Let me see if this is it right here. I think this is it. Yes. And once I get, yeah, there's my chat. Let's see. Yes. Alright, and once I get, man, yeah, there's my chat. Let's see. Yes. Alright, and once I get, man. Alright, yes, I've got the chat up here on the screen, guys, so I can see you now. Yes. Let me find Bino and let's make him a moderator since he's coming in here and hanging out with us. Pilot Bino, let's make him moderator. Alright, Pilot Bino, there you go, man. So now we can talk. We'll have a Blu-ray Pilot Bino. Yes, Roy. Good to see you, buddy. Cheers, Pilot Bino, there you go, man. So now we can talk. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming by. Yes. Let's see, boy. I bet so. Oh man. But yeah, guys. Like I say, I'm getting this T-34 done and having a good time with it. And like I say, we're going to make this thing look really nice. And it's going to look brand new. We're going to upgrade it. We're going to put easy lights on it, which if you guys know what easy lights are, they are the big rechargeable lights. I've got them on several. I've got them on my T28. They are the big. Speaking of, there you go, guys, right there, easy lights, best thing ever. These are rechargeable lights, guys. You just plug them into your computer, you charge them back up. They're like, I don't know, what, $23 from Amazon. There you go, there's the name of them, as you can see, easy lights. Some of the best money you'll ever spend, guys, if you want to just stick lights to a plane. Some of the best money you'll ever spend, guys, if you don't know what she's talking about. Some of the best money you'll ever spend, guys. I don't know what she's talking about. I haven't. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I haven't. Alright. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't know what it is. Alright, fellas, so the wife's telling me I got something going on here, and I don't know what it is, because I'm trying to have my chat up here on the screen. Alright, she's calling me. The wife's telling me I got something going on here, and I don't know what it is, because I don't know what it is. So you guys tell me chat up here on the screen. Country music. I don't hear it. Calling me. Hang on. I don't know what it is. You guys tell me. Chat up here on the screen. Country music. I don't hear it. Hang on. I don't know what it is. You guys tell me. Chat up here on the screen. Country music. I don't hear it. Hang on. Trying to figure it out. I don't know. Figure it out. I don't. Yes. Yeah. I don't know what I'm on. Okay. I don't know what it is now. Is it there now? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just opened the show thing here, man, for my channel. I don't know what it is. All right, I don't know. Uh, yeah, Roy, she's trying to help me get this thing going, man. I don't know what I've done. Um, yeah, Paul, no kidding, right? Um, is it better now? Is it gone? I don't know. Hell, I was trying to see the chat on the screen, and for some reason it was messing me up. So, um, can you guys tell me, is it sounding better now? Let me know. Okay, good. Awesome. uh, yeah, I don't know what was going on. What's up, Gooniac? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming by tonight. Trying to figure this mess out, man. One minute it works right, next minute it doesn't. I don't know. Still trying to get it going. Like I say, it's always something with this mess. But yeah, these lights, the easy lights, guys, these are actually going on my friend Eric's airplane. As you can see the tail of it right there, it is the Carbon T-28. I am redoing the paint job and everything on that airplane. I just got to get started on it. I've got some things done. I've got the decals pulled off of it. I've got some spackle on it. So I do have some things done. It's just been crazy around this house here lately. Yeah, GB says, hey. Trying to get things settled down around this house because I've got 5 million things I'm trying to do. And plus at work, it's my busiest season of the year, thank God. So, that being said, yeah, trying to get it all done. And hopefully I'm going to get on Eric's airplane here shortly. He wanted it by December 23rd. I just don't know that I see that happening, which I told him that from the beginning. So, Eric, if you're out there and you're listening, man, I don't think it's going to happen. I'll tell you now. But hopefully, it'll be soon thereafter. But other than that, guys, I mean, yeah, I hadn't been flying. The weather here between the wind, rain, yeah, and I think, some of you other guys have had some situations. I know John VHRC finally got the maiden in on his beautiful Albatross, and that's just an amazing plane, guys. The Albatross, there's nothing like it. I love mine, and I'm just telling you guys, for the money, for an airplane that you can fly off of water, land, snow, 2 motors, lights, the size, a little over 1,600 millimeter. Guys, you can't beat it for the price, and it is an amazing flying airplane. I love mine, and I know that John VH loves his, Batrinkix loves theirs. Hopefully, I'll get one soon. I'm waiting right now, with everything going on. I told Stuart it was not a problem right now, so don't worry about me. But, guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful airplane. It is in stock here in the U.S., so if you want a great flying, awesome plane that if we do get snow or you live in an area with snow, guys, I'm telling you, you will not regret this airplane. For the money, you will thank me later. I love my version 1 that I have, and I wouldn't take anything for it. So, and if you guys haven't seen Stuart's video, well, definitely check out Stuart's video on the Albatross because he'll actually get to see Stuart take a swim. Hey, that's really funny. But like I said, all of the videos these guys have put out so far are really good on this airplane. So definitely check it out. But other than that, I mean, hadn't been a lot happening. Even everybody else, there's just not been a lot going on here lately, man. I guess we're still waiting to get boats unloaded and see what's coming in. Trying to think, what was the last thing that... Oh, yeah, Horizon put out the Balsa P-47. Again, it doesn't really do it for me, if I got to be honest, and I'm going to be honest. I love a P-47. They're great flying airplanes, but to me, the scale of this airplane, I just something about it. I don't like what it looks like. It looks like a Mustang and a P-47 kind of ran together and created an airplane to me personally. But you know what they say about opinions. To me, a real P-47 looks like that Hangar 9 hanging right there that you see the wing for. And that's just, that's just me. Several of you guys, Eric, I thank you for chiming in. GB Linden, thank you as well. Appreciate you guys being honest, man. I mean, because if we got to be honest, guys, come on, we all love a nice looking airplane as well as the other, and a P-47 especially. I'm not going to sit here and just say, wow, it's beautiful, because it's. I think it could have been much, much better. Hangar 9 is an incredible company. Horizon Hobby is an incredible company. I take nothing from either one of them. But at the same time, it's just not what I would have envisioned in a Hangar 9 P-47, such as this one hanging up here, guys. That's just me. And everybody's, and granted, it is a little smaller, so for some of the guys that don't have room for a bigger plane, I get it, guys, I do. But at the same time, they could have still made it look scale. I don't care if it was this big. I mean, come on, let's be honest. We've all had FMS or E-Flight P-47s that are foam and smaller than that. Some of them are, ultras, and they look scale. This airplane does not look scale. So, just my opinion. Let's see what all we're saying here. Jug is one of my favorite, but this one does not look right. Exactly, Eric. That's what I'm saying, man. Paul Ballard says, anyone wants to chat or hang out sometimes. HMU on Facebook. I'd like to get to know you fine people. Awesome, man. Shadow says, the necks of bird don't look like this one. Well, yeah, exactly. GB, love the jugs too, man. You got that right, buddy. Yeah, Roy, I mean, exactly, man. I mean, I think it looks like a good quality airplane. It probably flies incredibly well, but it's the scale of it is what's messing me up, man. I mean, and Hangar 9 is normally on point with their airplanes, and so is Horizon. And I guess that's what kind of, I don't know, bums me out just a little bit with the fact that it could have been so much better if they were going to do it. It doesn't matter if it's an ultra micro balsa. It could still be scale and proportion. I think you guys feel the same way from what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, great handling. Looks like crap. Exactly. So, yeah, not just me feeling this way. So, I hope Horizon doesn't, give me crap. I mean, I'm not, anybody to them, but I'm just saying that's my opinion, and I have it, and, if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. What's up, Deuces? How are you, man? Good to see you. We're talking about the lovely new P-47 from Horizon and Hangar 9. Again, I was saying that I think it's probably a very nice quality airplane, but I don't like the scale of it. It doesn't look right. Something about it don't look right. Let's see. Snow Valley said, like my video today, GB, the SZD is an awesome platform. Let's see. So how about you guys? What have you been flying? I know Deuces has been saying it's been getting pretty cold where he's at. We had a little frost here this morning, but I mean, we are the, 16th of November, and we've barely had frost on the ground here in North Carolina, where I'm at anyway. I'm closer to the coast, so I'm not complaining, guys, because I hate cold weather. And so I could care less if I ever saw it get cold again. And so therefore, I'm happy that it's close to mid-November and we haven't seen any frost yet. I hope it'll be a short winter around here, guys. Let's see. So Roy said frost is on the damn window. Oh man, quads are here. Not been feeling well. How about, hey? Did you guys watch Yellowstone this past weekend? What are your thoughts? I mean, I gotta ask because that's one of our favorite shows, and of course, this past Sunday night was the third episode of the new season because they showed two the first night, and so Sunday night was the third episode. I mean, again, guys, come on, you gotta love some Beth, right? Beth tells it like it is. You gotta love the fact she looks at a guy and she goes, "Yeah, but I'm the bigger bear." I mean, oh man, I love her. If you guys haven't ever watched Yellowstone, man, you need to pull up a chair and binge watch season 1 and 2. Season 3 just started. You'll thank me later. Yellowstone is an awesome, awesome show. Comes on Paramount TV. You could probably find it on Netflix if you haven't seen it. Yeah, Beth is kick-ass. She, man, Beth tells it like it is. And how about Rip opening the cooler for the guy standing in the stream? Did you love that scene? Because I can't give it away for guys that haven't seen it. But you know what? Hey, it just is what it is. You gotta love some Rip too, man. He don't play either, right? That'll start being a new thing here on Flight Club, guys. We'll start talking on Tuesday nights about what you thought of the Yellowstone on Sunday night. Catch up a little bit. Give us something to talk about during the cold weather because Yellowstone is just an awesome show. You got to watch it. If you haven't seen it, you got to see it, man. Roy said it was 60 and rainy yesterday, and now it's 32 and freezing. Wow, man. Yeah, crazy weather. Yeah, Deuces, we all hope Dave's okay, man. Hey, what's up, Great Scott? How are you, buddy? Glad to have you here tonight. Always support, man. Always. Love all you guys. Let's see. I'm hoping to fly this. Well, I'm telling you, Paul McNeil, get you an albatross, man. You'll thank me because the bottom of that airplane is shaped like a boat, man. It's plastic. That plane flies incredibly well. You will love that airplane off some snow, man. I promise you. And it's just a great flying plane. It flies good. It looks good. It's 1,600 and some odd millimeter lights, the whole 9 yards. For what is it now? $349. I mean, come on, guys. For that size airplane, you can't beat it. With everything, you got to do nothing to it but drop a receiver in it and a battery. Come on now. What the heck? Paul finally got the albatross. Awesome, man. Well, I'm telling you, I fly mine with a 4,000. Normally a 4,000 Admiral. I have flown it with a 4,000 HRB. Admiral CGs perfectly. Kind of centered. Check your CG, but I'd have to look at mine and take a picture of it. But flies beautifully, locked in. I do fly it with a gyro just because I can fly it on windy days. But I'm just telling you, Paul, it's a wonderful flying airplane. That albatross is just beautiful. It presents well. It sounds good. It's got plenty of power. Can't say enough good things about the albatross, man. I'm just telling you. That is one airplane that you will love off of land, sea, and snow, man. I tell you now, I fly mine off of grass a lot. But when I fly mine off of grass, I take the water rudder off of it just so it doesn't drag. Even though it's spring-loaded, I just don't take any chances. It's real simple to take off. So do yourself a favor. If you're going to be flying it off of grass, take it off, put it in your box, your toolbox, and put it in a little Ziploc bag or something with the screw, I think, that holds it on. You'll be glad you did, man. It's just one less thing you got to worry about snagging or catching on anything. Or the spring messing up, even though it's spring activated, take it off. You'll be glad you did. And then you can put it back up there when you're going to be flying off of water. You don't need it on snow either. So I'd leave it off if you're flying off of snow or hard packed ice or whatever. I'd leave it off for that too. Yeah, Paul, you're gonna love it, man. You put the 637T in it, good, man. That's nice. What's up, BD Tennessee? How are you, buddy? Good to have you, man. Thank you for coming. Sitting here talking about the new Albatross from Hobby King. Beautiful airplane, great flying airplane, great price. If you guys haven't picked it up yet, do yourself a favor and get you one for Christmas, man. You'll be glad you did. And you'll be thanking Santa Claus all the way to the field, whether it be the field, the lake, or snow, man. Especially if you get a good snow, guys. You're going to love that plane on the snow. I'm telling you. You'll have a ball with it. Yeah, that's nice, Shadow, if you got something with some skis on it, man. That's really nice, too. Yeah, BD, it's nice, man. And the paint job, everything on it's really, really nice. You don't have to do anything to it, man. I mean, it's ready to go. Put a battery, put a receiver, boom, you're done. Bind it up and fly it. And you will thank me. It is just an amazing flying airplane. Like I said, they changed version 2. They put clear windows on the cockpit, in case you guys are wondering. So if you want to put some pilots and you want to light up the cockpit, you can. They use white foam that looks just like E-Flight foam. It looks very nice quality, so they didn't have to paint the white, so that lightened it up a little bit. They did a clear water rudder on it instead of black, like the version 1 was. Other than that, and the paint job is a Coast Guard paint job, whereas mine is a rescue paint job. Not anything really different. That's really it. The biggest thing is the paint job and the clear windows on the canopy. But it looks great, man. If the paint master says the scheme's good, yeah, BD, I'm telling you, man, the paint on that plane, even on the version 1 airplane that I have of the Albatross, is incredible. I've never done anything to that airplane. It looks beautiful. The paint has not chipped. Very, very good quality paint job on that version 1. And version 2, the white on the airplane is the white foam like E-Flight uses. So therefore, they did not paint it, which reduced some weight. The red, the black, of course, the red is paint. The black, I believe, is decals. They also, on each motor on top of the wing, they added magnets so you could open the hatches and get access to the ESCs on the new version 2 as well. But guys, you put full flaps down on this airplane and it'll crawl. You don't really need it unless you really, really want to take off in short, mud holes or whatever. The plane just, once you get it up on step, that's the biggest thing with this airplane, guys. And I'll tell you, whether you're flying it on land, whether you're flying it on water, get this airplane moving before you try to take off with it. Get it moving, get the wings level, and then let the plane lift off. It will lift off beautifully. If you give too much gas with that Albatross too fast, you're going to catch one of those pontoons. And when you catch it, it's going to do this. It's going to wing over or it's going to roll on you. So get it up on step, get the wings level, and then slowly increase the power. And guys, I'm telling you, it'll lift right off and fly beautifully. Landing is the same thing. Come in. I land a lot of times maybe with zero wind with half flap. Very, very slightly do I ever land with full flap with that airplane. So I go with half flap on a non-windy day and can land it right at my feet. On a windy day, I go with no flap because that airplane wants to float anyway and the wind's going to make it float. And if you add flaps to it, guys, it's going to want to kind of lift it. So a lot of times with wind, I just don't even use a flap, and I can get that plane to come right on down with no problem. Let's see. Hey, Jeff, did you see my comment on the latest video? I do not know. TN, if I did not comment back to you, I must not have yet. So that being the case, I will look at it tonight. when I get off of here. I do like to try to respond to everybody, so I'll check it out, man. Which video was that on, TNRC? Do you remember? Oh, you're talking Jeff in LA. Okay, my bad, buddy. Good deal. I was wondering, man, because I try to respond back to everybody. So Jeff, get on the job, man. Respond back. Oh, let's see. I'll never forget how excited I was when I learned how to fly. I had no idea the therapeutic this hobby, how therapeutic this hobby would be, nor would I have guessed that I would have met so many awesome people. How about it, Deuces? Is this hobby not awesome, man? I mean, between the rush of adrenaline, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, I mean, we all have such a range of emotions doing this hobby, guys. But at the end of the day, crash, fly, whatever happens, you're around great people who nobody ever wants to see you crash. They're all there to help. If you crash a plane, they all rush out to help you. Just a great community. We all learn from each other. We all help each other. And, guys, that's what it's all about. I just would love to see more young people getting involved because, especially with the plane building, the plane covering, the balsa planes, it's almost like a dying breed. Hopefully we'll get back more to the balsa. I think we're going back that way. But as far as the actual building and laminating and things like that, I don't know if that'll ever really come back around to the younger generation because, let's face it, they all want instantaneous. And building an airplane from scratch is not going to be instantaneous. Any of you guys that have done it, you know it. I've never built one from scratch, but I've seen people do it. And it is a process. It is not instantaneous. And today's world, most people want what they want right now, which is what makes these great. I take nothing from it. These are incredible. I love the foam myself. Being able to buy something, put a few screws in it, get out to the field and fly it. What an awesome thing. But guys, as I'm covering this T-34, I'm seeing the joy and the just gratification of how it makes you feel to take an airplane and actually cover it yourself. So I can't imagine building one from scratch, the gratification it would have to give you to lay the plans out on the table, pin it up, put the ribs in, put the glue in, do some laminating, putting it together, bending wood, then covering it, then putting the electronics in. Guys, talk about pucker factor. Deuces, that goes back to the whole hobby thing, man. I mean, you know, we love this hobby, but when you build one from scratch, guys, I'm talking from a box of sticks, and you put it in the air for the first time, can you imagine what a rush that must be? If we get a rush from flying a styrofoam cooler, can you imagine what it must be like to build an airplane from a box of sticks and put it in the air and see it fly? I mean, I can't. I've never been there. I can't imagine. I might one day, as I get older, I might want to take on a hobby, a project like that. I think it would be fun if you've got the place and the space to do it, because you definitely got to have a room and a table to do it in. It's not something you take up and put away every night. You got to leave it laying out. But I can't imagine what it must be like. TNRC Pilot said, battery sale at rcbattery.com, buy two, get one free. Hey, that's a good deal, man, if they're good batteries. I haven't had a chance to try one yet. I've seen Bobby flying them and a couple other guys, so they've got to be pretty decent batteries. I would definitely be open to trying one, but they'll send me one. I'll try it and let you know what I think. Yeah, George, I can only imagine, man. And as I said, and talking, TNRC, I can't imagine the pucker factor, because we all know the pucker factor of just what we do to these as far as painting and customizing. I can't imagine building one from scratch, putting a covering on it, putting all the electronics in, putting a gas-powered engine in it, and putting it up in the air for the first time. I mean, guys, that's almost like the Wright brothers flying their plane for the first time. The only difference is they were able to lay on the wings, and we can't do that yet. I mean, unless it's big enough, of course. But you're talking the same thing, guys. I mean, these guys took years, months to build an airplane that they were able to actually fly. And, you know, when you're building one from a box of sticks, it's not a very fast process. It takes a long time. So, yeah, pretty impressive. I'd love to try it myself, man. Let's see, what else we got in here? What's up, Newts? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Let's see. SMC Success 5,000 for $58 a piece. Hey, that's a good price, man. $58 for a 5,000 Success. Hey, if they're good batteries, man, that's a great deal, man. Hey, man, George, thank you, buddy. I'm sorry you're feeling bad, man. Thank you for coming. Always glad to have you here. It's always an honor to have you guys here. And, hey, prayers for you, buddy. I hope you get to feeling better, and hopefully you will soon. So, good night. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us, man. And again, guys, I'm just trying to hang out with some fellas and have fun sitting in the garage, and got my dog laying over here on the floor with a heater on. Just having fun, man. I mean, and just keeping you guys up to date on what I'm doing with the AL37, because I think you're interested. I hope you are. I know there's a lot of guys out there that love the AL37, and but there's not a whole lot on the the YouTube about it. I mean, it's a little bit, but hopefully you guys will pick something up that I'm doing from this. I hope, and you'll like it once I get it all finished. I'm happy with how smooth I got this fuselage, guys. I mean, you guys can't tell from a video or a picture, but this had a seam all around the nose. There was seams all around the canopy here. They're gone. There was a seam down the top, a seam down the bottom. It's gone. Where the fuselage went together in the back, and I reinforced it with carbon, that seam is gone. So, guys, that was a lot of work, and I know, you can't see it really. You can't appreciate it unless you're here in person to see it. So, if any of you guys have this airplane, you know what I'm talking about. You know the body seams that it has. You know all of the mold release dimples all over this airplane that I have sanded off of it. They're gone. Every one of those is gone. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I will definitely tell Mason, Mom. Grandma says, hey. But, a lot of the stuff, guys, that you can't see, that makes this airplane look good, it takes a while. And, once I get the lights are already in here, the lights are on the vertical stabilizers that'll shine up on the horizontal, or vice versa. The lights are in the horizontals that will shine up on the vertical. Once you get to see all these things the way I'm going to debut this airplane in the video, I think you're going to dig it. You're going to like it. It's going to look great, and I can't wait for you to see it. So wait for that. It's coming. Let's see. So many things to learn and knowledge to pass along to others. Amen, Deuces. You got it, buddy. That's what it's all about, man. And I learn with every process of everything I do, guys. I learn typically a better technique, a way to do it, a way not to do it. And hopefully I will pass that on to you guys, and we'll all learn something from it and take something from it. So yeah, that's what it's all about. But hey, I'm not going to bore you guys much longer, man. It's been an hour, and I'm glad you came. I'm glad you're here tonight. I just wanted to show you what I've got going on, the projects I've got. I'm going to be working on this covering probably in the next week, maybe. I got to get started on my friend's T28. I got to get that going. So as I do these projects, guys, I know I haven't put out a lot of videos lately because I haven't been flying. But I hope the live shows, you get to see what I'm doing. Maybe pick up a tidbit here and there. If you've ever got a question, put a comment in the live show comments, and I will get back with you on those as well, guys. And hopefully, if you got a question, I can help you out with it, and we'll all learn something and go from there. There's a lot of good guys in here. Check out their channels. Love what they do. Hit them up on their stuff. They're all willing to help. Again, look at TCAT RC Creations for your custom 3D printed wheel covers, guys, for all of your airplanes, F-14s, MiG-29s. He makes them, guys. And I mean, for this plane right here, they're 20 bucks plus shipping. You can't beat it. Also, check out my buddy at zoomrc.net. He is having a big sale right now. You can actually get 15% off your entire order. Normally with my code, which is JCRC10, you only get 10% off. He has a flash sale going right now, guys, at zoomrc.net where you can get, I think, 15% off. Dude, I'm telling you, man, servo leads, tools, airplane supplies, surface supplies, he's got them, and they're great quality. And normally from Texas to me in North Carolina is 3 days. Can't beat it, guys. ZoomRC.net. Tell him Jeff told you to come by. You'll be glad you did. You'll love his quality. You'll be pleased. Great guy to work with. He's got batteries now, guys. So definitely check out his website and see if he's got something you can use, and support your local hobby shops and your small guys, fellas, because again, they need the help right now, and they're trying to get their stuff out. And if we can all support them, guys, they're going to be here when we need them down the road. So holidays are coming. If you need something extra, you got a friend you want to buy a little something for, check out these guys and show the support, and check out your local hobby shops and let them know you're glad they're here, because you know they're disappearing quickly. So check them out and support them. But yeah, unless anybody else has got anything to add or a question or anything tonight, man, that's pretty much what I got. And hopefully by next week I'll have more done to this, kind of keep you guys moving along here, because this is getting exciting. This is getting good. I'm ready to start putting some decals on this plane. Can't wait. Once I start putting, you know how it is, you start putting decals on a plane, it starts coming to life, right? I've already got the receiver and everything in it. Everything's ready to work. I just got to get the decals on it, get it final coated with polyacrylic gloss, because this is going to be a high gloss airplane. And she's going to look good, guys, and then the video is going to come. So I'll be dropping a video on that. And then hopefully, weather providing, cold or not, because these jets fly great in cold weather, we'll get some good maiden flights on this thing and show you what she'll do, man. So wait around for that one, hopefully. But thank you guys for coming, and we will see you right here next Tuesday night, same time, 8:30, and we'll show you where we've gone on this plane with a T-34, and hopefully we'll start working on the, where is that, the T-28, and get some things done on that. So, hey, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you guys all for coming. Again, I'm humbled. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the support. And you can always hit me up on Instagram. Any guys need anything, have any questions, let me know. I'll be glad to answer your questions. Put questions in the comments on the videos. And hit me up on YouTube if you need to. But thanks again, guys. Have a great rest of your week. Support your other YouTube channels. Watch your shows. And we'll be seeing you guys around. And see you next Tuesday right here, Flight Club. I'm Jeff. This is Jeff's Custom RC.